voices fade when I'm with you. Time slows down just enough to feel the air between us. There's something here we don't explain. It doesn't need a name. It feels like we're floating through a softer version of the truth. The world outside moves too fast, but in this space it doesn't last. Your hand near mine, not quite there. Still it changes everything here. There's something here we don't explain. It doesn't need a name. It feels like we're floating through a softer version of the truth. Stay like this, no need to move. Let the moment choose. You don't let it show on the surface. Your voice stays low when it hurts. There's a shadow under your skin, like you're carrying everything in. Underneath, you burn slow. Underneath, you glow. No one sees what you hold, but I know. true. Still rising into you. You walking slow like You don't say it loud. You don't need to. The room shifts slow when you move. There's something quiet in your eyes, like you already know you'll be fine. In the low light, you glow. Don't try. It shows even the dark. Move slow when you walk alone. You don't chase the sound or the noise. You let the silence make the choice. There's a calm in how you stand, like nothing slips through your hands. In the low light, you glow. You don't try. It shows even the dark. Move slow when you walk I move like glass around you, careful not to let you break. But you walk through every room like nothing is at stake. You laugh at fallen edges. You don't slow at the line. There's something bright you carry, like the air turns You open up the window wide, let the quiet move inside. Curtains breathe, the light comes through. Everything feels less untrue. Stay like this just for a while. No big plans, no forced smile. Let the day fall into place, soft and slow at our pace. We don't talk about the way, we don't name what we can't change. Still somehow it feels like the air knows we're alright. Stay like this just for a while. No big plans, no forced smile. Let the day fall into place, soft and slow at our pace. Nothing loud, nothing grand, just your laugh in my hand. I don't fall apart when you're near. Something in me gets clear. The noise fades out, the lines make sense. I stand a little more intense. I'm better with you, not smaller, stronger, truer. I'm better with you, like the world feels wider and brighter. You don't fix what's broken, you don't try to save me. You just stay like you do, and somehow that changes me. I'm better with you, not smaller, We don't shine every night. We get lost in our own mind. Some days drag, some days burn. Still somehow we return. Not perfect, still moving. Not certain, still choosing. Even when we can't see, we're becoming who we'll be. There are cracks in the frame, things we wish we could change, but the cracks let in air, let in light, blur the hard lines there. Not perfect, still moving. Not certain, still choosing. Even when we can't see, we're becoming who we'll be. Step by step. Breath by breath. Not there yet, but not done. You looked once and didn't smile, but the way your eyes moved stayed with me a while. I walked home, didn't say a word, but the sound of that silence was louder than I heard. Some things don't fade, even if they don't grow. Like the way you stood, like the sky before snow. I don't know why it still plays in my mind, a quiet scene, but it rewinds every time. You didn't ask, and I didn't share, but there was a weight hanging in the air. Your name didn't echo, but your presence stayed, like perfume on clothes. There's something about it still feels like a song. The lights blur around the room. Voices fade when I'm with you. Time slows down just enough to feel the earth between us. There's something here